And sometimes coaches want to be hired to make that QB decision. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but I mean, Atlanta's sitting at 7 or 8 with the draft pick.
It's sitting too low to get any of the top three guys. I don't know.
Man, there's 4 quarterbacks going in the top 10.
That could be 5 or 6. It doesn't mean they're all going to be good.
I don't think none of them gonna be good, but that's just me.
You don't think Caleb Williams is going to be good?
I don't believe in him, man. I
I
don't.
don't
He
What?
either.
paints his nails. He
12 months later, all the hype this man had behind him, and all of a sudden it's all
it faded
dead.
away. It faded away. It faded.
I actually am not a big believer in him either, personally.
It sucks that Caleb went through
Well,
the
I know
season
Alex.
he went,
Well,
but I mean, bro, I mean, people are talking shit like I can name a shit ton of people that said Bryce Young was better than C.J. Stroud, like
Stupid
a shit ton, and now that like Chicago, basically they on C.J. Stroud. They're like, oh, well, Chicago whiffed on C.J. Stroud. Are the same motherfuckers that said the Bears should have picked Bryce Young before all this came? I'm like, bro, and they're saying the same thing about Caleb Williams. I don't think he's gonna be terrible, but the thing is with Caleb Williams though, is like if you don't fall into the right situation, bro, you're gonna see the same thing where he did in USC. You're gonna see some flashy plays, but whenever you don't have a line, he's gonna get he's gonna get pretty much fucked up. Like what happened, and then people's like, well, he doesn't play good against top 25 AP teams. I mean, like, yeah, that's a given because this team isn't good. So what makes you think he's gonna be able to do something? He's gonna be able to turn the Chicago Bears around if they don't even have a line themselves.
Exactly.
It's crazy, man. Like, I don't know.
No, but I'm not saying these kids suck. I'm just these kids need to fall into the right position. Like a perfect example is Bryce Young. Look where he's at. Like, imagine if he went to a much more defined team with a better line. Like, he would look a lot more better. Like, if he was with a Cleveland or something like that, someone who can protect him, where you can actually see his ability to make plays. Because you see when they do get a smidge of protection for him, he can make reads. But that team is just falling apart. There's no talent. They set him up to fail. You trade CMC, you don't have a receiver, you give up DJ Moore for free, and then you give him an age-old Adam Thielen to live with. And, I mean, damn, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Teams hone in on that. There's nobody else to double down on. Fuck it, just in the house. So, I mean, I'm not saying Caleb's not going to be great. It's just a matter of, it's all on where he falls at. Like, his best bet will be if Belichick stays, he brings back McDaniels, and he lands with the Patriots. Now you're with an offensive guru who can actually tune you and fine-tune you on how to read coverages and protections and all of that. If he goes somewhere like Chicago, that's no better than what Justin's dealing with right now. Like, Justin's even better because he can use his legs. Caleb's not going to use his legs like that. Like, he's set up to fail right there.
The main reason that people, and I've read it before, have said Justin Fields to Chicago, Caleb Williams to Chicago, is the rookie deal. Because next year, either off this offseason or next offseason, you have to decide, is it time to pay Justin about $40 million a year? Has he done enough to do that? The answer might be no for a lot of people. I know for a lot of Chicago heart committed fans like Alex, they might say he's worth it because he's shown you the glimpses. Now, if you build around those glimpses, you'll see the whole thing. But the truth is, we don't know exactly if he's the guy for them. Sadly, right? Because Chicago's never found that guy. Mm-hmm. Now, could he be the guy? Absolutely, I think so. But that's the question. You gamble on losing out on a chance of getting a generational quarterback on a rookie deal, or do you gamble and pay a guy $40 million a year for 4 years, and then after like a year or two, it's like, fuck, you messed up.
This is where like you're pretty, if you're Ryan Poles, you're fucked if you get Caleb Williams either way, because if you pick Caleb Williams and he doesn't take that team to the playoffs, you're still gonna get you're still gonna get it's crazy, right? Because he's a rookie, but you're still gonna get backlash because what Justin Fields has done over the past 3 years is just growth. So if you pick Caleb Williams, you're basically saying, all right, we're gonna start fresh, and we think Caleb Williams could take us to the playoffs this next year. Which you never gave Justin Fields a chance with the fourth year with a better team what he came into. Granted, Caleb Williams is gonna come into a better Chicago Bears team than what
Yep.
Justin Fields came into, and that's where a lot of people get like they're like, well, he could do it. He might can. He could do it his rookie year, and Justin Fields couldn't. But bro, there's two different teams that at the beginning of his rookie year till now.
Yep, you giving him he already has an established receiver, a tight end. You
That's
draft him
what I'm
twice in the
saying,
top
bro.
10, and you're probably going to get a lineman with that second pick.
That's what I'm
So-
So you're
saying.
going to
That's
add more
exactly.
pieces to the line, and then, bro,
You've
you're
already
setting him up to
you've already
win,
made
which
the
they didn't
right
set
move.
nobody up.
Exactly. You've
Yep.
already made the right moves by getting DJ Moore, by doing all this other stuff. Do not give up the guy who's been actually showing out a little by little. Like that's what I'm so frustrated that this is even a conversation. Because in my mind, Justin Fields is ready. He's got the team around him. He's got certain line. If we get honestly, if y'all get another receiver, because I'm sorry, Quiminius St. Brown he's good, but he's not good. Like
Yeah,
No,
he's
you
not
need
good.
you need better linemen first before a
But,
receiver.
but that's what I was gonna say. But you need a
Yeah.
lineman. So if you get another receiver and a decent set of linemen, like maybe I think what was it? Their tackle? I can't remember their tackle or guard that was trash. Anyways, if you set that up, dude, it's game, bro. You got DJ Moore on one side. You got let's say Marvin Harris Jr. on the other. You got Cole Kmet. You got a squad, bro. Just let it run.
If they take Marvin Harrison,
That's what I'm-
get a lineman,
That's what I'm
that
saying,
offense is
bro.
gonna be nasty, bro.
And their defense is already good. Like you're literally so like that's what gets me with this whole scenario. If you go Caleb Williams, like yes, you like you said, he easily can take them if the things are right because it is the team. But why not use an established quarterback that you have that has been progressive? Why not?
We got a comment here. Wish I was there, boys. Justin Fields to the Falcons. If I'm Chicago, I buy into JF and trade my pick. Pick up another generational talent and receiver like Marvin Harrison Jr. Automatic contender next year. Marco, get better, brother. We love you. Hope you're on soon. But look,
I mean that's just me, bro. That's just how I see it.
but here's the thing, guys. Too, you have to see it from the other side. Like I said, you have to see. Do you trust fully if Justin Fields is the guy? That's the first question Ryan Post has to ask. Second, we don't know if Caleb is going to be the guy, but what if he is the guy and we miss on it, right? It's like Alex said, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It really is. At the end of the day, you're going to be fucked no matter what decision you make. But that's a decision you have to make. This is a decision that's going to get you fired or keep your job.
Yep.
Now, if I the GM, what do? I probably actually still get a new, coaching staff. To be honest, no disrespect to Eberflus, fantastic job the second half of the season, but you've also failed me 1.5 seasons or whatever it is he's been there. And I want something different, something that will actually make Justin a little more explosive, the game plan, or maybe new OC. Because look what we saw from Lamar this year. Lamar Jackson, fucking fantastic MVP level guy. And what happened? They got rid of Greg Roman. They got a new OC who's now in line to be a head coach somewhere else. So what if that's all Justin Fields needs? Maybe, but that's what I'm saying. Brian Poles has to make that decision.
I know you guys really don't watch a lot of Bears game, like, of course, because you guys have your own team. But if you watch the Packers game, Justin went 8 for 10 in the first 10 throws, right?
Yeah, he was
Tell
on
me
fire.
why. Tell me why that this guy did not take a single attempt pass in the third quarter.
Yeah,
The OS is crazy, dude.
bro. I saw that too, and I saw it was a lot of runs, and it was like a lot of dead staggered runs, and then you're forcing Justin Fields into like 3rd and 9 and 3rd and 12, and asking him to make plays when the defense is just sitting back waiting for him to throw. Like that's the type of dumb shit I'm talking about. And then you get these wild ass comparisons that go for, and I hate to bring it into it, but race into it. But you got Lamar and Justin Fields and Dak Prescott and Kyler Murray, and you're like, oh, these guys are not throwers. They're just like not QB enough. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, But you have other guys out here that consistently get hurt, consistently throwing picks, consistently playing bad, and they don't get the same rap for it. Like Justin Fields is an established quarterback, bro. Just give that man the right OC and head coach that can believe in him and put the game plan and build it around him and let him utilize his talents. Like he showed you what he can do already. Like yes, the first season was amazing because he was running like crazy, and then the next season you come in. And then you hone them in. Like, you pull them back. I don't want you to run. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. No, you can't do that, man. You're messing with that kid's head. Like, let him just go out and ball. It's the same thing that happened for Dak. The shit that Kellen Moore was doing was too just
funny enough. Funny enough, I was about to ask Jeff that. Jeff, you've been very critical about your quarterback. If you were a Chicago fan, or just what are your thoughts, Jeff? Because you're seeing a lot of this right now in time with Alex. How do you feel if this was you in your situation?
If I was in Chicago's boot, it sounds like what they want to do with Justin Fields kind of saying goodbye was like, yeah, they kind of know that they're moving on from him, right? But I do like I thought y'all I think I put Justin Fields in the top 10 this past year, 10 or 11. I think he has a lot of potential, and yeah, that team hasn't been able to have an O-line for him. And nothing, but Jose does make that good point. You can move on from him if you think Caleb's a better quarterback and get him on that rookie deal. That's where it's at, right? Because if the team doesn't feel like this year or next year the team's going to be in any kind of winning position, then why pay Justin Fields all that money and keep him there, right? Yeah. Let him go if they don't think they're there yet. But if they can build for another 4 years of Caleb, that's probably what they want to do, right?
Okay,
and that's what I think they want to do.
So that. Thank you for saying that, because that's exactly my point right there. So, in my opinion, I'd rather take the risk, pay Justin Fields. We've already got an established team, set everything up, and roll. Than take a risk on a rookie. What if he doesn't pan out? Now you're stuck for the next couple of years. And on top of that, you already have all the pieces, and now they're getting pissed off because they're not good.
Trey, the reason you do that is because rookie contracts are not as damaging as $40 million contracts.
No, I understand that concept. I do. But again, let's play hypotheticals here, right? Let's say they get Caleb. They get rid of Justin. They get Caleb. Caleb doesn't pan out. What happens then? 4 years down the road?
Yeah, you got to reset the whole thing.
Exactly. Right now, you're already in that time where you have it ready. Why reset with a rookie quarterback?
And my thing is
that's what I'm saying. It's a 50-50.
You brought in DJ Moore, which is, I think, like 23, 24. So you're gonna waste 3 to 4 years of his NFL career. He's gonna be about 28. And then you got Montez Sweat, who's probably 25, 26. You're gonna waste 3 to 4 more years on here. You got Tremaine Edmonds. You're gonna waste time with him. Eddie Jackson is already old.
Brisker.
You got Brisker, who's gonna be a little bit older. It's just like, bro, to me, it's just damaging.
You're just wasting everybody's time. That's it. Yeah, you're just
all these trades. That's it. And I mean, that's that with
DJ Moore had his career year with Justin Fields.
Exactly, bro.
Which is crazy. I'm like,
DJ Moore is super explosive. So some of those plays were made by DJ Moore. Some.
Yeah.
But what were the other ones made by? Justin Fields throwing some dimes. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you're literally going to waste everybody's time by another reset by drafting a rookie. This is all my opinion. I'm just saying.
Right. It's the thing, too, like, getting a rookie contract too, right? Jose, if Washington, just to say, right, Washington does trade that pick and Chicago gets they already have 2 rookie contracts in this draft with the 1st and the 8th. But Washington trades that and they trade another pick with it, the next year's pick, Washington's next year pick. So now you have 3 rookie contracts instead of 2 or 1 that you were going to have if you were going to draft Caleb Williams, which is crazy. I'm like, I don't know. It's a lot of moving pieces when it comes to this. Like,
there's definitely a lot of movement. But again, I'd rather take a risk on a quarterback that I think is getting better than a risk of not knowing.
So correction, Alex, you have 1-9, not 1-8. Just to correct that real quick.
Jose, I know you bring up the Daniel Jones situation, like how New York paid Daniel Jones.
Oh
But
no,
the
that's
thing was,
I didn't bring I didn't I said 40
oh
million. I didn't bring Daniel Jones' name. Hell no, I would never compare Justin Fields with Daniel Jones. That's a
no, we're not.
downgrade. Oh,
No, we're not comparing the quarterbacks. We're comparing the situation, right? Like,
okay, okay.
why would New York pay
That was still a
what's it
stupid move.
why would New York pay Daniel Jones that much?
But
And
he
because
hadn't
they
proven
could,
himself. Like that's
yeah, and the thing too, what they say, Justin Fields hasn't proven himself. Why would you give him another contract?
but he
The thing is,
had,
though,
bro.
but I'm just saying, a lot of people have said that,
No, I
right?
know. I'm
But
just
but
I'm
it's
not
crazy
I'm
because
down.
Daniel Jones, that situation, that team didn't have a number one receiver. You have Saquon, but you're
Still
at the
don't
tail
know.
end of you have that's the tail end of Saquon's like contract. You're gonna have to pay him no matter what. And that defense was mediocre at best throughout the season. With Justin's situation now, going back to Chicago situation in New York, Chicago situation is out. The team is going up. It's trending up instead of trending down. Granted, they lost to the Packers, but bro, they have 7 round picks in that defense, in the Packers defense. That's how you build a team from the ground up. That's crazy. Like, yeah, I don't
Don't tell
know.
Green Bay that.
No,
Don't tell you Aaron Rodgers never had defense. Ain't that right, Jeff?
Not good enough.
I don't know. It's another. We could talk about it. We could talk about it all day.
yeah. We could talk about it a lot.